Hey y'all, this is Axel. Here are my hands. I'm not going to show my face right now. We're just going to open up a PSA order that I picked up. You can see the mess on my table here. I got a couple buddies here. I got Josh Tomley. He's a famous YouTuber.
He's a famous YouTuber.
Check out his store, Bella. What is it?
Home Boutique.
Bella Home Boutique. And then we got the Charlton over here, a whatnotter, right?
It sounds like she caught me to otter. What sound does otter make? Yes, I'm on one.
So he's a Pokemon expert. So we got a wide variety of cool knowledge and skills here at this table. And we're going to open up a package of, I think, 34 PSA tickets that I've been waiting 5 or 6 months for. Mm-hmm. All right. He's got basketball, football, baseball, a little bit of everything here.
All right, you want to cover it?
All right. Here we go. We have a game that we like to play.
That's right here.
Where we guess the score.
You're right here. Careful, a little further down.
Okay, we guess the score of the condition. So here you can, this is a Kentucky ticket, Grand Canyon. It says 3 up at the top. That it's the first actual game though, because there was a couple preseason games at home and away. So this is the first game at Kentucky of Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns. And when I sent this away, the Karl Anthony part of it wasn't that interesting because he was playing very poorly. But since then, Timberwolves are looking pretty good.
Number one,
yeah. So
it's Devin Booker.
yeah, what you want to see when you send these tickets off is that it comes back like you were hoping. Like if you get the date wrong and it says, Karl Anthony Towns' second game, 8 points, it's not worth anything. You want it to say, that's the magic word right there, debut. Debut. So it is indeed a Booker and Karl Anthony Towns debut. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. Yeah, it looks like it. You never know with tickets though if there's something's written on the back or whatever.
I don't even know how to gauge that. I'll just say 8.
This is a learning experience for us right now. So it's a full 5 EX, which is that's a good score.
That seems like
that's a good score.
Something that somebody's supposed to have handled.
Yep.
And has perforations on it.
Yeah. I have no idea who this old dude is on the ticket. So that's kind of a bummer that it has random old dude. Sorry.
Looks like Joe Biden.
Sorry to all the Kentucky guys out there who are like, it's a famous coach or something. Yeah. It's not Rupp. I know it's not Adolph Rupp. And it's not Patino. But
it's not Dick Vitale.
I don't know who this guy is. But that's solid. I don't know what this is going to go for. There aren't very many of them out there. So
I think you have a good chance of doing pretty well with catching it so well.
Yeah, and Booker. Booker is not as well as he was when I sent it off.
Look at this.
All right, this is another Kentucky debut.
Yeah.
Oh, this ticket's much nicer. It's got some shine.
I'm going 7
glitter.
on this one.
Got some like embossing stuff going on.
Jamal Murray
good.
just won an NBA championship.
He's back playing pretty well too.
Yep. Again, you'll see it says 3, but don't let that fool you. It is a debut because no one really cares about the preseason games. It's the first actual game that matters. What were you guys thinking?
I'm going 7. I like it.
You're going with 7, 6?
The price is right.
With tickets, it's a lot like cards. You're looking, obviously you don't want any creases, the scratches on the surface, things like that you may not be able to tell from this video.
That's a good looking ticket.
All right, so we got a 6, we got a 7. I'm going to go with 5 just because that's what the last one was. And it's a...
Oh! Ouch.
A 2.
A 2.
Oh, no.
So
wow.
I don't know why it's a 2. Is there writing on the back? There's some printing that like pressed through the.
That seems.
No idea why that's a 2.
Oh, the crease right here.
Oh, it's got a crease.
It's got a crease.
A tiny crease.
It's hard to see, but you see it here in the light. Yeah, there's a crease.
There's got to be something else too to make it a 2.
But still,
just that
That's
crease.
weird.
Yeah, I see it right there.
I don't really. Scores don't really matter nearly as much with tickets as they do with cards. I mean, what matters is that it says debut and that it looks good.
Cool.
And it looks good. So, I don't know.
And now they're preserved in this
It's probably
condition
like a pop 2 right now.
Oh,
so
this looks beautiful.
My brother calls it the land of no comps. It's beautiful. So, you just make up your prices and you make up your whatever you want to ask. All right, this is a Righetti debut. Dave Righetti, Yankee great, not in the Hall of Fame. It is a full, so those are super rare,
Yeah, that's pretty.
especially in this condition. Look at those corners.
So this is a non-perforated ticket?
Non-perforated.
Okay.
That's 6. I'm going 6 on this one.
I'll agree with you, 6.
The back looks good. Maybe a little bit of foxing on the top there. That's the browning on the edge. Patina, yeah. I'm gonna go higher than that. I'm gonna say it's a 7.
Okay.
I have no point of reference.
Yeah, me
so
either.
it's just
We're
a
just playing
total
a
guess.
game.
Here we go. And it's a boom, an 6.
6. Okay.
Ah.
Hey.
One for Josh. One for Josh. That's a solid score.
Yeah.
Again, what matters are those 5 magic letters, sorry. DEBUT, debut. All right, so we're happy with that.
Because this is inaugural, I'm not going to keep score this.
We're happy with that. We usually keep score.
But if
yes.
we were,
It's
I
fun.
also guess.
I'm
6.
going 2 on this one, but this is a good one.
And I don't usually do too good because I'm biased. Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This
LeBron
is
James.
LeBron James' first
way.
preseason home game. So it doesn't say it on the
This
ticket.
is where preseason does matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't matter before.
It doesn't say it on the ticket, but it is a kind of debut. It's his home debut in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Favorite son from Ohio.
That's right.
In my mind, this
First professional. Oh, no, I guess not the first
yeah.
professional, but
And the dumb thing is, LeBron's actual debut is, I think it's in Sacramento or something, and it has a picture of a little baby. Like they had a photo contest, and the person that won that, oh, that's my baby. It's LeBron's debut. It's a dumb looking ticket. Of course, it's worth thousands of dollars. This one, in my mind, is way cooler. It's not going to get a great score. It has some condition issues, but I'm wondering if it's.
that's a
Yeah.
2.
I'll say 3.
I'm going to say 1.5. It's a
3.
That's weird. That
Hey.
got a 3, but that other Kentucky
I
kid
know. This
got
one
a
looks
2.
much rougher.
Wow.
But hey, you prefer a 3 to a 1.5
Yeah.
or 2.
Cool. Back.
What do you think what do you think this one's worth? There's got to be some.
There are comps. Yeah, these go for 100 to 200.
Okay.
But they're only going up because
Yeah,
of
it's
LeBron
LeBron.
only gets better.
Yeah, he's only
Yeah.
still in his 21st,
Yeah.
20th.
And
season.
that's ungraded. So
Ungraded,
you
okay,
can you can add 50, 75, percent to a ticket just because it's graded. And think about it. I mean, I had to wait forever for these tickets. I had to put together the order, all that. So you pay.
This one I'm gonna go. We did the other Kentucky ticket
All
was.
right, we're gonna hide it. Here we
I think
go.
we're gonna go.
This is
I'm gonna
a
go- this one was much
Fox out of Bayou Monk. That is solid. 3
I'm going 8.
potential all-stars. Fox is tearing it
So-
up.
I don't see any
Don't
creases.
see any creases here. Is there anything we can do about that light? I'll
You
try
go.
to move it back just a little bit.
Set up.
Oh, yep.
Not too
Go off the table. So this is a good looking ticket. I don't. Who's that player? Who's that?
Was that Kevin Love or something?
Dylan Pulliam. So
heard of him.
it'd be sweet if it had Fox on the cover or whatever. All right. Again, debut. It is a 8.
8.
Ho, ho.
Hey, nice.
Man, our best
Nice.
score yet. A near mint 8. That is sharp. Coca-Cola advertisement on the back.
I'm going 2 on this one.
All right.
Cover it.
So for just a point of reference, an 8 with a De'Aaron
Yeah.
Fox. I mean, I'm gonna probably list that in the probably 500 range and see what people see what comes in. I'll probably do auction first and then.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this is Anthony Davis again. When I sent this off, he wasn't doing so well. It's amazing what 6 months can do. What do you think?
I think
Ooh,
it's got
2.
several.
It's got
creases.
some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Actually, all of these are from a lot that I purchased of like every home game between 1978 and 2018.
What a
It was a
lot.
huge lot. So it had all kinds of debuts. Yeah, this is not going to get a high score. I'm going to say
Say 2.
2. I'm going to say 2. It's a 2.
Oh, hey.
we all got
it.
There we
All
go.
right.
We're getting better.
Rupp Arena. So that's a good looking ticket.
You would hope that there'd be some skill transference
I think
based
Yeah.
on the cards.
Yeah.
It's the same company,
I think it's a 9.
Ooh, so here's I think this is my last Kentucky ticket. This is a cool one because it has a picture of Anthony Davis with cutting down the net. It's the season. What is this? Well, it's not the season after they won, but it's just commemorating that. Take a look, Mike.
Okay, that's on top of
Really cool. As the years go on, they get better
crispy.
at reducing like counterfeits. So you start to see technology that makes it more difficult to copy stuff. It's Shea Gilgeous.
7.
All right.
This guy is on fire in the MVP
Yeah.
discussion. So this is going to be a hot one. I'm going to say 8. No, I'm going to go 9.
All right, looks
Go
good.
9. Here we go. It's a 5.
Oh my gosh,
heck?
how's that a 5?
What the heck? I don't understand.
It looks so good.
Does look good.
I mean, it's sharp edges. I mean, I don't know if it like if.
There's so much subjectivity in this.
I mean,
it's just
I imagine there's.
crazy.
I mean, I don't know like
Yeah.
how they grade these things
Yeah, I don't
compared
either.
to like cards.
It's
But
a
cards, you're
work
looking
in
at those.
progress.
You're looking at those full. Like, do they grade centering the same? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It probably has to do with with the perforating, like up at the top.
Well, I
like
know, but in cards,
how cleanly is it
In
perforated?
perforation in cards, they hardly weigh that.
They don't.
Because they just expect that if it's perforated, it's gonna
Right.
come out a certain way.
Yeah. Still, I'm happy. All those came back as actual debuts. I did my research on Sports Reference. I found out that he actually played in the game. And it's not easy to figure stuff out sometimes, especially in college. They don't keep the same kinds of stats. So,
This is really
two thumbs up so far with the
All right.
with the
I'm gonna go
labels.
I'm going 8.
And all the plastic looks clean. There's no smudging. Last order, I had a bunch of smudging on the plastic. So this is pretty sweet. Bo Jackson debut. No, it's a Kevin Seitzer debut. It's not a Bo Jackson debut. It is his first assist though. So he threw someone out at second base or third base or whatever. And I think it's actually his second game. It's a full, beautiful looking ticket with the World Series trophy that the Royals won the year before. What'd you think, Mike?
I went 7.
I was gonna say 8.
Okay.
But I might. What's the back look like?
It's pretty clean.
I'll agree about a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make it unanimous. 7. Here we go. And the big reveal.
3.
It's an 8.
Hey!
My first
Hey,
instinct was not
that
bad.
is nice.
Oh.
That is nice.
Yeah, for such a, how old is that ticket?
86.
86. Older than
Great
me.
year.
Great year. Is that the year you were born?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my goodness.
I like this one a
Born in
lot too.
Yeah, this will
74.
not fit in there. I gotta go back to the big bags.
I think I'm looking at. I'm gonna go with 8 on this one too.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here's another debut. This is a Larry Nance debut. Of course, his son is in the NBA right now. Larry Nance Jr. Nice how it says the game 1, like we've talked about already. A lot of times NBA, they number the preseason games, and then the debut is game 5, which is confusing to people. So this actually says game 1. Good print. A lot of times you'll see bleeding on the ink. You don't see any of that. Solid. Oh, there's a little stain.
Oh no, yeah,
There's
7.
some staining on the back.
I'm gonna go 6.
6.
6.
Yeah, so we'll
see the front again?
We'll find out
The
how
front's-
much they
that's
dock
nice.
you.
6.
We'll find out how much they dock you if there's.
Yeah,
so you can see
do they
there.
value the back as much as they do
Right.
in
Okay.
cards?
Here we go. I'm gonna say 4. It's a 5.
5. Hey,
That's
right in
good.
the middle.
So they
though.
didn't dock us too hard
No.
for that little bit of stain on the back.
Cool.
So not a Hall of Famer, but still a debut. Anytime you see October in an NBA ticket, end of October, you want to pay attention because it could be a debut.
This one looks fun. I'm gonna go 5.
All right.
Ooh. Those are
All right, so this is not a debut. This is a World Series ticket from 1960, Game 6. It's not the Mazeroski home run, which is one of the most famous games ever in the history of Major League Baseball. It's the game before that. Very own Bill Verdon, who's from our town
yeah,
here
Bill.
in West Plains, played in that game, played in this game. There's a museum,
It's in the
the
barbershop.
Harlem
Oh,
Museum.
the Harlan has that too.
Oh, they have a copy of it at barbershop
So
downtown
the
too?
barbershop downtown, because so they've got they have a museum set up in there specifically for Porter Wagoner, because that's where the butcher shop used to be, and Porter Wagoner worked there before he went off to record.
Yeah.
And that's where he worked for a bunch of years, and so they apparently also so that they both might have worked there. But I know that for sure that Porter Wagoner did.
So this is cool. It's got the cool design. Mickey Mantle played in this game. This is against the Yankees. So what it has on the front is Whitey Ford. I think at the time he held the record for number of World Series wins. It is a stub. So I think, I don't know if you get higher than a 4 on a stub.
Really?
Yeah, but we'll see. This will be a little test
Did I
here.
say? I said.
I'm gonna say
I'll
it's
go
a
4. I'll go
perfect
4.
4.
I'll say 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 seems reasonable.
And it's a 6.
So you can.
So you can get higher. Maybe if it's a torn stub.
Torn stuff.
Yeah. So this is actually torn perfectly
seems like a
on the
good one.
perforation. So yeah,
For a World
I'm happy
Series
with
ticket,
that.
6 seems like a really good one.
1960,
From 60. Oh,
64 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful back. So that's solid.
What do you
That's-
think? What do you think?
That's $300-400 probably.
$400?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Unless it's the highest score ever given, which it could be. You know, in that case, then
Here,
it'd be
take
worth a
this
lot
one.
more.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna call 5, but let me see that one.
Look that up.
Oh, this is a beauty. This is Notre Dame. Mike, take a look. The year they won the national championship, and it's USC. This was a number 1 versus number 2 at the time. USC ended up not being
7.
that good, but this is Lou Holtz's first national championship, and Notre Dame was undefeated that season. So that is a good-looking ticket. Famous coach.
Said 7.
I'm gonna say 6. The back. Did we look at the back?
Yeah, it's
Back
a little,
looks clean.
Yeah, pretty clean. There's a little like singe mark almost looks
Yeah.
like.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Big reveal. 5.
5. Hey,
Okay.
I've got some good news about this guy.
I don't know why, but anyways, I'm happy with that.
Top
What?
4, none higher.
Really?
Top
Okay.
4, none higher.
All right. Tack on an extra $100, $200 maybe.
For a World Series ticket, if someone's trying to get the whole series,
Yeah.
like there's only 4
And
of them in the world.
that's one of the greatest Game 7 series of all time.
So,
Had Clemente and Mantle and
That might be more than you think.
yeah, might be.
Might be. Yes. Yeah.
By the way, it costs $30 to grade tickets under $500. Any ticket under $500 costs $30,
Oh, this is
unless they're running a
cool.
special.
This is cool.
This is right up your alley.
This is.
Is it basketball?
I'm going like 3, but
Okay,
this is
this
a cool
is a,
one.
this is a gorgeous ticket. I got 2 of these actually in a lot, so this will be fun. We can compare.
Yeah.
This is a Shaquille O'Neal
Ooh.
versus Michael Jordan, the first time they ever met in the NBA. So it's Shaquille's rookie
It's got a
season.
pretty long. It's got a lot of perforations.
There's some. There's.
Oh, there's a crease.
There's creases.
Yeah, creases.
It's
Yeah.
going- I'm
Yeah,
going
right
3,
there, right
but
there.
Still
I'll
has-
agree with 3.
Yeah, still has great eye appeal, which is the
Yes.
main thing with ticket collecting is eye appeal. The score is like, okay. I'm sure at some point in the future, in 10 years, when
As
there
more
are
stuff
more
gets good,
examples,
yeah.
it'll matter more. Right now, in the land of no comps, it's all about the look. It's got the beautiful logo from the Bulls' heyday. It's sweet basketball. It also, his debut ticket looks exactly the same. So it has kind of the luster of the actual Shaquille debut. All right, Shaquille's,
three.
let's see. And the title is perfect. It says First Meeting with Shaq. So
Nice.
that's perfect. I'm going to say 3. It is a 2. Yeah.
Close.
Too many creases. But still.
If you guys heard Jay
happy
Farrow
with
do
that.
his Shaquille O'Neal impression, it's really good.
Is the other one in there? Maybe we can do them back to back to compare.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I had 2.
The roast of Shaq. You're trying to do it without looking at the.
Well,
That's
yeah,
it,
here-
isn't
here
it?
it is.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
this one's gonna be a 1 or 2.
Oh, same
One
thing.
yeah, similar.
Okay, so here we go. Same
I'm gonna
ticket.
scan this one. I'm gonna scan these. See what you got.
See if you can, if I turn it just right. Sorry about that light. I'm trying not to give you glare as you're looking at this, but you want to take a look
Shaq a doctor. I think it's a 1.
at the one.
I'm
gonna say a 2.
The creases look bigger.
I'm gonna say 2.
I hope it's
1.5.
well,
Oh hey.
So half
Meet in the
scores. Half scores.
meet in the middle.
Right. Just so you know, when you go onto PSA and you're trying to submit a ticket, they have a drop down that allows you to pick titles that have already been, kind of chosen by other people submitting tickets, and you kind of have to go with what they suggest. Although they will take into account your suggestions. If you find something out in that game that they didn't know about that they think is noteworthy, they will add it. So it doesn't hurt to suggest stuff. It might slow down the order a little bit, though. So keep that in mind.
So the first one is a pop 1 with only 2 higher, and so I'm imagining this is probably similar.
What's a pop one?
the first Jordan is a pop 1 with 2 higher.
Okay.
So I don't know what the other 2 higher are.
So there's only one graded a 2.
That one I haven't scanned, so this is going to be lower. So
Yeah. Show the app there,
yeah,
Josh, so people can see it.
so
If
yeah.
you get on PSA, you're getting a little
Well,
bit
let
of
me show them what you do.
Okay.
So you can go back to the back. There's a QR code
Uh-huh.
or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah.
And you scan it on your phone, photo, and you have good internet. It brings it up.
If you have good internet.
So
What are you saying about my internet?
no, it's not. I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi. So yeah, there's the picture of it,
Yeah.
and then scrolling
So,
down, you can find the
Pops up the
population.
actual ticket that I submitted, and you can scroll down, and it'll give you some more
To
information
tell you what
about what your score is, what
the
prices have
pop
been
two-
realized. We got a pop 2.
So you have one of the higher ones. So
Yeah,
yeah, there's only you're like the third highest. Or
that's
something
sweet.
like
That's sweet.
that. Yep, nice.
I'm happy.
All right, this is 19.
This is a fun one. This is not going to get a good score,
This is gonna
but
be a
I don't
one.
know that
This is
there's.
gonna be like a one. Yeah, I don't know if you can get lower than this.
I don't know that there's another one of these available. You want to scan it?
Yeah. Well, you want to?
Oh, we'll do the guess score first. Yeah, so it's got writing.
It's a one.
In my mind, it doesn't detract from
No.
it's the actual score of the game, which was one of the greatest games ever played between Kentucky and Indiana. It ended Indiana's, 40-game win streak or something like that. So it's a huge moment in the rivalry. 1975, the whole ticket's there. It's not torn. It's got a little paper loss. But I kind of like the writing on it. I'm sure it's going to dock the score, but
Yeah, this is gonna be
Mike.
a one.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll say a 1, too. It's a 2 with a mark.
Oh,
Okay.
so they have a qualifier.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an OC.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's scan this one.
I'm trying to remember if there's another example of that one. That might be the first one. So it's a 1 of 1. There's a lot of 1 of 1s in ticket collecting. The land of no comps.
All right, so
What do we
we
got?
have good with a mark. Pop 0. Not sure how that is.
They haven't put it in
Oh,
yet.
with population with
It's one.
qualifier, but it is the highest.
It's a 1 of 1.
It's a 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So there's no population of just the 2s.
Right.
There's only a population with qualifier,
yeah.
and there's also none
Yeah.
none higher. So,
Right.
yeah.
So that's exciting.
It is a 1 of 1.
That's exciting. Think about it. If you were at that game and the pandemonium that followed after Kentucky wins that game, like who's thinking about their ticket?
No.
No, not in 1975.
Yeah, you put that one on a big price and you just wait.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to.
All right, so this is a Stanley Morgan debut. I'm assuming it says debut. Oh yeah. So if you look close, it says NFL debuts, and it lists 2 people. Stanley Morgan's the more important one. Although I think if you're a Patriots fan, Raymond Claiborne would be important to you. But Stanley Morgan is a potential Hall of Famer. I sent this one in because I'm kind of banking on the fact that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame eventually. Really pretty ticket with the Chiefs helmet and the old Patriots logo, Mike.
Flip it over. Going 4.
Going 4. I'm going to go. Did you see any creases? Yeah, I think 4. 4's, that's my guess, 2. You're saying 2?
Good too.
It is a 5.
Wow, hey.
Good news.
Yes. Good news. And it says the number 1. I love how it says the number 1. Just something about that.
Oh,
It
this
looks
is
like says rookie card.
This is a pretty one. It's torn. I'm gonna go 4 though. It's torn. Torn stub.
By the way, that Morgan, I'm going to probably put that around 500 and see
Okay.
see what it generates.
Let me see.
Or I might just sit on it and wait till he's in the Hall of Fame, and then
Yeah.
it'll be worth 1,000.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, this is a Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, that's cool.
He had an assist. The Oilers won the Stanley Cup that year. I think it was his last Stanley Cup with the Oilers. I think after this he went to the Kings. So that's pretty cool. It says 11. That's the 11th game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The 11th home game, which if you do the math, if you get on Hockey Reference and do the math and just count up the number of home games, that's how you figure that out. Basketball is actually a little interesting because sometimes they don't do the I.
Hockey. Or basketball.
Basketball.
Oh,
Sometimes they skip the I. They'll number the
yeah.
games A, B, C, D, but I gets confused with 1, so they skip I. So you can think that you have like game 7 and really be 1 game off.
Yep.
So pay attention to that. And the only way you know that is by looking at like completed listings and seeing what the other tickets look like. So here we go. Clean back.
4.
4. Mike?
Well, oh, the bottom. Flip it. You see the back?
There's a torn
Look at
stub.
3.
Yeah. Is it torn? Yeah, it's I'm gonna say it's a 3. There we go. 3.
Hey.
Nailed it.
You guys are
Nailed
doing
it.
Good.
That's probably $200-300 ticket.
That's really cool.
The great one.
The eye appeal on
The
that
Patriots
ticket's-
you're the only one, none higher.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Top one, none higher. There you go.
the eye appeal on that's really nice.
That's, the eye appeal on this one's really nice.
It's interesting that it's Wayne Gretzky 1 assist. That to me just like looks like Gretzky. I don't
Yeah.
know, like
This
just
looks
that,
like a
that
Greatness.
three to me, but
Stanley Cup. Oh, this is a cool one. This is Michael Jordan.
pop
his
one with one higher.
first win in Charlotte. Now, of course, Charlotte is in the great state of North Carolina, which is
yeah.
where he played basketball. It's where he's from. And so I think that has what you say?
Well, which college did you go to?
University of North Carolina.
Yeah, you went to UNC.
Yep. So, of course, the Hornets were an expansion team this year. So it's a kind of debut.
Yes.
So anytime you
In a
mix
way.
the word Jordan and debut, then cha-ching. He did it say how many points he scored? It didn't. I don't think he scored that many. But we've talked about photo tickets in the past, but those are always super cool. It's a great looking shot of him doing a under the basket layup. Did you see Mike? Make a guess.
No.
Sorry, you get the upside down
Flip it over.
every time.
I'm going
I
5.
said 3.
Does it say stub? It doesn't say either. Well, I'm gonna say 5. Here we go. 6.
6. Wow.
Yeah.
They don't judge the.
How many of those are there out
I
there
bet
in the wild?
in the wild. Let's see.
Well, in captivity, we should say, not in the
Yeah.
wild. It's in captivity.
I honestly, tickets like these, I think they're going to be limited because honestly, I remember growing up, I always tried to get when there were coupons on the back. I always tried to redeem
Pop
those.
one.
That's a good point.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Especially
So,
if it's pizza.
Yes, I always redeemed these. Anytime I went to, I grew up with a minor league baseball
Yeah.
team, the Norfolk Tides, and that was always the thing. Was like I loved saving my ticket stuff because there was always something I could redeem on it.
Yeah.
A free soda at concessions or something like that. Next game. So
That's a great angle. I never even thought about
Yeah.
that, Mike. Yeah.
Pop one, none higher.
I have smart friends. Pop one, none higher. Wow.
The best of the best.
wow,
Loving it.
That's cool.
Loving it.
This one's got to be a 1, or if you can get a
Oh,
little.
this is torn up. But I specifically, but this is one of the most famous games of all time because
Yeah.
it's when Gretzky beats
Yeah.
Gordie Howe's record. So it's iconic ticket.
Yeah.
It's
Just to
kind of
have-
like having a Honus
just-
Wagner,
yeah.
not near the same value, but
Yeah.
it just looks better in plastic
Yeah.
too because it flattens it out.
Yeah.
It's the real deal. You don't have to do any research if you're investing in tickets.
You also don't
It's
have-
just
It's like you also aren't going to make it worse.
no.
It's
Yeah,
you're good now.
you buy it, you stick it in a box, and it's an investment. So these go for $500 to $2,000 depending upon the condition. So yeah, we're not
So we're on 500.
One.
one. I don't think you can get lower than a one.
One.
It's got to be a
There's
one.
one collectors.
It's a one.
Yeah.
Hey, there are one
Yeah,
collectors.
I know there are.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's as many in tickets, but,
But remember the one we met, the one
know.
Pokemon collector in Virginia?
it makes sense, especially in cards.
does not have a rebate on it though. So if we go with your theory, it's not as rare
There might
as
be
it
a
could
few
be.
more, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Cool.
scan this one.
Yeah.
The great one. I actually have his last goal
Oh, dude.
as
oh,
well.
Yeah,
it's
that's
at
right.
PSA right now. It's not
Yeah, I
in this
remember
order. But
It's a fun advertisement on the back. Though.
Ooh, this looks good. I'm gonna go with the 5.
okay. Cover it up.
This is the Gretzky is a pop 2,
Okay.
9 higher.
9 higher. Okay. Yeah. That's a pretty.
But only 9 higher.
Yeah. That's
Only 9 higher than a 1.
well, you got to remember that's a ticket that people kept.
Yeah.
Because they
It
knew
was a big deal.
night after night you're going to the game hoping he's going to break the record.
Yeah.
It's in LA.
Yeah.
Everyone that has any money is going to the
That's just
game.
gonna
So
go,
yeah. All right. So this is Nolan Ryan win 150. It's a full, I think. At least it looks like a full. Sometimes these
5, yeah.
are actually twice as long because they have your stub, then they have the one that they tear, and then they have like a rain check thing. But so it's a nice round number, 150, 150 people like. I'm going to say 6. What do you say, Mike?
Ooh. You see the back? Some color issues on the front.
Yeah, there's a little tear down there.
I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 4.
4.
Said 5.
I'm gonna say 7. Well, no, it does have some grease.
Yeah,
some
so I'm
grease
saying
on the
that's
bottom.
the
Yeah.
discoloration is what
All
I was
right,
talking
I'm gonna
about.
go 5. 6.
6?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that old Sox logo with the little guy
Yeah.
batting.
Yeah.
Does it have a rebate on the back?
This next
No,
one-
it's just an advertisement.
I'll scan it real fast.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking another reason this is like, I feel like you're ahead of the curve on this thing is because you probably thought this too yourself, how much tickets are digitized now.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they
People
don't.
not,
Pop one, none higher.
Pop one, none higher. Sweet.
people are not getting physical tickets.
No,
anymore.
none. Done.
And if you do, no one holds on to it because it's like, it's.
They've been talking about doing NFTs as tickets, but I'm not sure they've
That'd
gotten
be
that far.
interesting if they do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, some type of collectible. But
This is fun. I guess this is probably a 1, but this one looks really cool.
all right, so this is cool. People collect every ticket where Magic and Bird face each other. I think there are 37 games. It actually says it on there. See, 35 of 37. So in the NBA, that is, they met once in college as well. Well, I wonder if that 37 includes college. Probably does.
I bet not.
I bet it does.
You think?
Yeah, I'm guessing they met 37 times total. It's obviously torn, but it has the date on it. Sometimes these get torn above the date, and it's super frustrating because you can't
tell.
figure out what it is. It could be a famous
Yeah.
ticket, and you might not even know.
No idea.
So the back here, Bud Light advertisement. I'm gonna say 3. I think, Mike.
I said,
I say 3.
I said 1,
Okay.
but I'll go 2.
Go. It's a 3.
3. Hey,
We're getting better.
Yeah, you're getting.
We're
way,
learning.
way better.
We're
at this
learning.
than I am.
By the way, these sometimes will move around in there. So if you're OCD and you don't like
Would
that
you say
it's
particularly the toured ones, the ones that aren't symmetrical?
Yeah.
Well, let's see
that's
this
what
yeah.
one. Some of those other ones don't.
sometimes
they
you gotta. They do a pretty good job of centering them when they put them in, but every once in a while they get a little knocked. But it might take you a while, but
Isn't the thing you use called a sonic
you can get it
welder?
to
something like
It's
that.
called
do
sonic
like that.
welder. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
This one I'm going with a 3.
Okay.
Actually, will these fit in the?
All right.
I have a snug fit.
Oh, so this is a bummer.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
So Oilers Steelers got the score of the game, and it's where the game was played in the Astrodome. What this is it's a game where Tony Dungy, I think he threw a touchdown and he had an interception.
Oh really?
I think he's the only guy to ever do that.
Kind of like Lamar Jackson catching his own pass.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But this is even rarer. Like
Yeah.
he threw it, but they wouldn't put it on the title. So sometimes you have to submit more documentation, but it's clearly written on Football Reference. So I don't know why they didn't give that to me. So I don't know. That's not gonna. Let's see.
I think I said 2.
I was gonna say 2.
I'm gonna say
I'll say 3. I'm
gonna say 3. It's a 6.
What?
Yikes!
I will
Kinda
say.
like stains.
Yeah,
and
I will
stuff.
say that these Oilers tickets, for some reason, the paper, they're oftentimes really muddy brown.
Yeah. Maybe it's
So it could have to do with the fact that it's a lot nicer than other Oilers tickets that were
Might
submitted.
be.
I can still sell this. I can rebrand it and just
Yeah.
people have to redo the research on their own, or wait until PSA recognizes it and then resubmit it, crack it open and resubmit it. So that's the first real bummer of all these so far. Little tear.
This one's cool.
Need a piece, little tear.
I'm gonna go 4 on that one.
All right, here we go. Here's a mantle ticket.
Top 1, none higher.
They have the number of the home run, career home run, 337. They wrote home run race season. Of course, this is Mantle Maris, seeing who's going to break Babe Ruth's record. Maris eventually did break it. You'll notice it doesn't have a date, and it doesn't. It has a game number. So there's a site you can use. It's called Keyman.com. It's this guy in New York who has this website that allows you to figure out, based upon the taxes charged and the admission price and the color of the logo and the font on the back of the ticket. And I mean, basically you use process elimination and you can figure out any Yankee ticket. So that's how I knew this one was actually from 1961, and then Mantle hit a home run. What do you think, Mike?
I said 4. Right.
You got some imprints on there, like a paperclip had been on there.
Do you ever try and like enlarge something like this?
Yeah, it's like, well, it looks like paperclip imprint. Is that what it looks like at the top there?
No, actually, I'm gonna go
Staple
5.
mark. Yeah, you're right. It is. It's a paperclip
Paperclip.
imprint.
Flip
Yep.
around.
It was.
I'm
It
gonna
was
go five.
probably paperclip to the program or
I'm
the
gonna say
scorecard.
3 because that imprint.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not torn though.
No,
So
I wonder if that's enough though.
Going 5.
I'll change to 4.
I've been off so many times, so
I'm gonna go 4.
I'm gonna go 4.
I'm gonna go 4. It's a 4.
4. There you go. Man, I still can't get it. I'll
Back.
Yeah, photograph that.
There you go.
I'll scan it.
That's what I meant. Scan it.
All right. Ooh, I think this one.
Yeah.
I think this next one is a cool one. You're gonna like this.
Yes, I did see this. That's really cool.
Yeah, this one
That's
shifts a
just-
little bit.
Unbelievable. This
All right. So this is a Wilt Chamberlain
one
ticket.
one pop, one none higher.
Pop 1. Always like to see that.
That's nice.
This is a Wilt Chamberlain ticket. This is the season that he averaged 50 points. Dude averaged 50 points. There's a lot of talk right now in the NBA about if scoring is too high. Well, it was too high when there was only one Wilt Chamberlain in the league.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop. It's also the season that he scored his 100 points.
Oh yeah.
It's not that game, but obviously that ticket sold
supposedly.
relatively recently for several $100,000.
Supposedly.
Supposedly scored 100.
But there's no video documentation.
His conspiracy theories about.
There's no video of that.
No.
Look at
That's
that.
unusual.
59 points, 35 rebounds. Pretty beat up ticket. I just wanted to PSA to verify that it was actually that season. 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's
think
say 2.
I think you're right. Maybe 1.5.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna go 1.5. 1.
Well,
It makes sense though.
Yeah, I don't really care what the score is on that
Sure.
one. But
I'll scan this one.
I wonder if a 1 is actually better than a 2 sometimes if people
Well,
are
as
not
a one
collecting
collector.
ones.
The one
There are
looks-
1 collectors and there aren't 2 collectors. Right?
Yeah, no, one looks more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop 1, none higher.
There we go. There we go.
This one's really cool and really cute. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going with a 6 on this one,
Okay.
maybe more.
Hey Josh, tax.
Now it's trimmed. Did you see? Did you see it says trimmed, Josh?
Yeah, but is that?
I'm gonna put it in
But it's
10.
not a qualifier.
So this is a Hank Bauer debut. Yankees great.
Ooh.
Played in all kinds of like old timer games and things
Yeah.
like that.
1948.
yeah.
But it says trim, but it doesn't. But it's not a qualifier. They wouldn't have graded it.
I didn't
is
catch it when I
interesting.
submitted it. I didn't know what. I saw it when you submit these. Basically, it'll take a month, and then they'll scan them.
Boxing
They'll tell you
there.
we got it. They'll say here's what we're calling it.
But so they'll
So I
grade.
knew-
They'll grade trim tickets, but not cards.
yeah.
You flip it around to the back.
Interesting. I think it's
We're saying 2.
a 6.
Maybe it was like in a scrapbook, and someone had to cut around it to get it out of the scrapbook.
It's interesting. I don't know why they would.
It looks like there's some tape peel
Why
on
would they
the
put
bottom
that-
right,
why
a
would
little
they
bit on
put
the
that
bottom
in
left,
the
so big
descrip-
scrapbook.
why would they put
Because
that in
that's
the
a gentle
description?
tape that the
Yeah.
scrapbooking tapes.
It's a gorgeous ticket. I think the Yankees won the World Series that year. No, 48. That was the Indians. That's the last time they ever won the World Series, I think.
Oh, yikes.
Has the date on there, September 6th, which is good. It's seat number 1. That's always nice.
That's real nice.
I'm going to say 2. A 4. Wow. Even though it's trimmed.
Yeah, but that's weird that they would put that in the description. Trimmed.
Yeah.
'cause
I don't know
They,
what that
they
means.
won't
We'll have
grade
to
it
do a
as
little
a
bit
card.
more.
They'll send
Scan
it
it, scan
back.
it, Josh.
They'll send it back
little
to
bit
you.
more
So I don't.
research.
And it's not a qualifier. Like I would have thought that would have been a qualifier if it was trim. Like if they were telling you that it's like trimmed to be. I think it's down there. It looks like it's miscut. I don't know if like. Pop 1, none higher.
Here we go.
Gotta love the land of no comps.
Land of no comps. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, this one looks pretty good. I'm going 6 on this one.
All right. I sold one of these raw for like, I think $75.
Oh, nice.
It's Albert Pujols' first postseason home run. He had a ton of them because they won 2 World Series and they were perennial,
Yep.
made perennial appearances. This is a tough one too because this ink on these tickets in particular fades super fast. So this is a really nice example of it. So I figured it was worth grading. And you can, like I said, you can double what you're gonna make
like 6.
on it.
I was gonna say 6 or 7. Let me see the back. I'm gonna say 7.
I'm gonna go 6, but I want to say 7. It's a 7.
Oh, nice.
Should have gone with my gut.
Nice. Let's scan that one
yeah.
first. That was.
Hey, we're starting to get the
I still haven't got
vibe here.
I haven't got. I'm not
the
doing very
grading.
good.
What you think?
That's really nice. Nice design.
You should go turn that in. This is gonna be a 3.
Oh yeah.
Does that
Pop one, none
This
higher.
is
Ooh, nice. Does that?
That's a pop one, none higher.
pop 1, none
None
higher.
So
Music to my ears.
Sell that to.
Some pool holes collector will like
Jared.
that. So this is Sam Mills, played in the USFL, undersized player, didn't get a lot of respect throughout his career. Eventually ended up going in the Hall of Fame.
It has a combo coupon on
So-
the back.
I know. I said you
Ooh,
should
make it a
turn it
little
in.
more rare.
Go redeem it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The expiration date.
So this one's really beat up. And that's actually why I wanted to get it slabbed, because it just didn't look good if it wasn't graded. He went in the Hall of Fame, I think, 2 years ago. So there are people that collect Hall of Fame stuff, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is a 1, maybe a 1.5.
I said 3.
I'm gonna say 2.
I'm going with 1.5. 1.5.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, you're off.
I actually cheated on that one. 'Cause this was at the top of the order, and I accidentally saw it when I logged on to PSA.
All right.
You gonna scan it, Josh?
Yeah. Scan.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with all of them except the daggum username. Oh, now this one, very happy with this. I did some research on this, but when I bought this lot of Saints tickets to find out what happened in that game, and lo and behold, I've referenced this before, newspapers.com. You have to pay for a subscription, but it's well worth it if you get into ticket collecting. I found out that they filmed a movie. Charlton Heston was there, and they did scenes for a movie called Number One. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But you need that to be on the sticker, because people are like, what? What happened during that game? How can you prove it? And so I'm super happy about that. Cowboys.
I think it
Ooh,
says 4.
That's a good looking
5,
ticket. It's
5?
torn. Yeah, so I'm thinking it can't get higher than a 4, but I'd say it's a 4.
One of the stubs got more than that. I
Flip
thought.
it around.
I think it's 5.
If you can't get higher than a 4, I'd say a 4, but I think it's 5.
I'm going to call it a 4. 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if it's torn, not on the perforation, then the 4 is the highest you can get.
This one's pretty cool. I think 6.
All right, so this is a Mantle home run. Any Mantle home run is worth grading, in my opinion.
It's like a Jordan card.
Yeah,
Pop one, then higher.
it's not like a sexy number, like, a 500th home run or anything like that.
Yeah, but you got to get that number before you get 500.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, and it's also, it's not a dated ticket. So those are hard to explain to people that are collecting stuff. So now it's like a fact that Mantle hit a home run in this game. I'm going to say this is a 5 because it's not torn.
I think it's a 6.
It's torn very neatly along the perforations.
To the front.
It's got a little
I think
discoloration
it's
on the
5.
side.
The front's nice.
Yeah, the front's real nice.
I'll say 5.
I'm saying 6.
I'm going to say 4, just to be different. It is a 6. Wow.
Good job.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
That's the first one I've gotten since I.
We'll take that. Okay, now with Mantle, I think the score does matter because there
more.
are a lot of Mantle stuff. There's a lot of
I'll
Mantle
scan
stuff
that one.
out there.
I'm thinking like a 4 on that one.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Now you might look at this and think it's a torn little piece of paper and it's only a portion of the ticket, but I'm seeing that word debut on it. I'm seeing Dave Casper, Hall of Fame, tight
Top
end,
one, none higher.
great. The date is clearly displayed. You can tell that it says Bills, so it'd be nice if it said Raiders somewhere on the
That's
ticket.
pretty sharp for a torn though. So
Yeah, it's good looking.
I'll change
Mike,
mine.
what do you think?
I'll change mine to go 3.
Okay. Back. in the front. 4.
Ooh.
I was leaning towards 3,
Three.
but
I think it's torn too high up to be a 4,
Yeah.
and I think I see a crease, so I'm going to say 3. I'm concerned it's going to be a 2 though. It's a 3. Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
Hey, I'm on a roll.
3 I think is a lot better than a 2. 2 says it's not a 1 or a 3. It's
Yeah.
just a 2.
It's just barely above 1.
Yeah.
might as well
I don't
just
think there are very many of
Population
those.
step
two.
on
Yeah,
it.
I don't think there are very many of those. Hall of Fame
This is
debuts
cool.
are the gold standard
Here
in
comes the
ticket collecting.
debut.
That and weird stuff happening during the game, like George Brett's
This is real-
Pine
this is
Tar
messed
game.
up. It's like 1 or 2.
All right, so this is well, this is actually, I'm very happy about this because I submitted this and they did not include that it was a Lucius Allen debut. They were like, Walt Frazier 28 points. I'm like, well, who
yeah.
cares if Walt Frazier's scored 20? It's a freaking Lucius Allen debut. He's a potential Hall of Famer someday.
Yeah.
Seattle's Supersonics great, played for, I think, UCLA with Lou Alcindor, I think, when they were on the same team in college in the John Wooden games. So it's a Madison Square Garden debut, which is even better. So it's his actual debut and an MSG debut.
There you go.
So I'm stoked about that. I don't really care too much about the condition,
I
but
was
I think it's solid.
2.
I'll agree with 2.
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay.
That Casper got a 3, right?
I don't remember.
It was just one ticket ago. A 2.
2.
Okay.
Aha.
All right. I think it has some staining that they probably docked it for.
Picture.
Yes, very happy that they revised that. And I probably got that order back a month later because of that revision. If that's something to note. If you send in an order and they don't agree with your title, you can protest. You can say, I want you to
Oh, really?
change it, and they'll give it a second look for free. But it
This one
does
looks
hold up
sharp,
the
like
order.
5 or 6.
Ooh.
Pop 1 and higher.
This is a Ty Cobb ticket. I missed out. This ticket makes me sad just looking at it
It
because,
says trimmed again.
well, I'm
that
sad.
because it's
I don't have any idea why it's trimmed. What does
Well,
that
you can
mean?
see down there at the bottom, it's like cut, but it's like, is that
Oh, maybe it means someone used scissors instead of
that's
tearing it.
kind of what I'm thinking. It's like
Okay.
yeah,
Maybe the guy tearing the tickets had a pair of scissors.
I don't know.
So maybe it doesn't really matter at all.
That's why it's not like a
Not like a card where you're shaving off the corner to make it
yeah.
sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a.
It looks good too. Like 5 or 6. to me.
1925.
Flip it.
That's
Almost
95
100 years old.
That's crazy. And that looks so good.
Say 5.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6.
Here's the sad thing on this ticket. I bought this ticket. A guy was listing a bunch of stuff from this year, and it's a Tigers ticket. So you're thinking, okay. Well, the first one I looked at was a Tigers, and I looked it up, and it was Yankees. And it was like, okay, Babe Ruth. I checked Baseball Reference, Babe Ruth, and I was like, ooh, it was like $100, buy it now. And stupid me got on eBay and looked at comps, and by the time I got back and it was gone,
gone.
I should have like
Just-
$100 Babe Ruth is like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
an automatic $500 to $1,000 for any Babe Ruth ticket.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he struck out 5
Yeah.
times.
It doesn't matter if he was
Idiot.
She
All
was
right,
drunk in
so
the dugout the whole time.
authentic.
what?
It got an authentic. It didn't even get a score. I don't know why.
Did you
No, I submitted it with all the other tickets.
how's that even possible?
Trimmed. Maybe they don't grade trim tickets.
We just
but
did.
I don't have any idea. It's
That's
a mystery.
weird.
It's a mystery.
I'll
I
scan-
don't really care too
scan
much
that one.
because
Because it looks great though.
yeah, it looks awesome.
So they call it a stub. So that must be what it means, is that instead of like perforation, it was just cut.
Okay.
Because they call it a stub. Otherwise, how would that be a stub?
Yeah,
So
I don't know. We're learning. Someone's
So-
gonna watch this video and they'll be like, "You should know that."
why? That's so weird. It's
don't know.
That's what they do when you don't like pay for that service. But
Right.
that seems
Still,
unusual.
I'm happy with that. It came back with Ty Cobb in the title, and that's really all that I cared about with that ticket.
Pop 1, none higher, but
Yeah, it's just a random
like
Ty
how-
Cobb game. It's
I
not
don't
like
know how.
This last one.
you run across those.
Magic Johnson.
Is this the last ticket?
Yeah, this one looks good. For
Did we open up so that? Oh yeah, all the boxes have been
I want to
opened.
say
Okay.
3.
All right, here's the last one, people. All right, this is a Magic ticket when he was in college at Michigan State. 9 points, 9 assists. That's kind of cool. 9 and 9. It says freshman. That's cool. So here you go, Mike. It's first year at Michigan State. Not the year they won the championship.
Flip it. Go with 5.
Mainly, I just wanted that to say Magic Johnson because it's, it doesn't have a date on it. It just has, it says January 14th, so the year is unknown. So the only way you can figure that out is by really doing your research and looking at sold items or, getting on TerraPeak, which you told me about, which has been real, very helpful.
That's cool.
Yeah, Josh told me that on eBay, if you hit it sold, it only gives you 3 months. But if there's a function, if you dig a little deeper on eBay called TerraPeak Research, that will show you sold items for the last 2 years.
And it actually showed you what was paid, not necessarily best offers.
Very, very useful. So you can use that when you're trying to research ticket designs and figure out what year this is. And then you can use process of elimination and figure out January 14th, Michigan State, Northwestern, how many times did they play on January 14th? So you can kind of piece it
I think
together.
it's a 3.
3?
I guess.
I said 5.
It's
I'm gonna
5.
say-
It's torn though.
Is it?
Is it?
It's perfectly along the edge though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then maybe
gonna say
I'll go
5.
I'm gonna go 6.
Okay. 4.
4.
Yeah. So torn. It's a perfectly
Josh.
torn ticket. So you can look at a 4.
But yeah, back here you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of look at a 4 as a perfect score in some ways for a torn ticket. It's like, I can't get any higher, so.
And it does look really pretty on
Yeah.
the color.
All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned some things.
Top one
Thanks
and
to
higher.
our guests here,
Top
Josh
one
and
and
Mike.
higher.
Probably see these guys again. All right, ciao.